Hello everyone, and welcome you all to Kerala CBSE School Mudor online classes. In previous class, I discussed first problem of exercise 6.3. So today I will continue with second problem. So here, in second problem, what they have given here, this is the diagram. There are two parallel lines here, and here between two intersecting lines. Here this is C, D, and this is A, B, this is O, and this is angle 125 degree, and here it is 70 degree. So now, in this figure, triangle ODC is similar to triangle OBA. Here, triangle ODC is similar to triangle OBA. What they are given here, triangle ODC is similar to triangle OBA. Given. And they have given that angle BOC is 125 degrees. This angle BOC is 125 degrees. Angle CDO 70 degrees. This angle CDO 70 degrees. Angle CDO 70 degrees. Find angle DOC. You have to find out angle DOC. DOC means this angle. Next, DCO. DCO means this angle. Angle DCO. And OAB. OAB means this angle. So now, what they are given here, these two triangles are similar, and this is 125 degree, this is 70 degree. We have to find out these three angles, means DOC, this angle, and DCO. DCO, this angle, and OAB, this angle, OAB. We have to find out these three angles. So now, here, this is a straight line, and it has two angles. Here one angle is 125 degree. By using this, we can calculate angle BOC here, this angle. We can calculate this angle because these two angles are linear pairs. This 125 degree and angle BOC. These two angles are linear pairs because these two angles are on same line. Therefore, here we can write 125 degree plus angle BOC, this angle BOC equals to 180 degree by linear pair because these two angles are on same line BD. Therefore, 125 degree plus angle DOC is equals to 180 degree. Now, we can find out angle DOC. Angle DOC is equals to 180 degree minus 125 degree. Then you move this 125 degree to other side, it becomes 180 degree minus 125 degree. Therefore, what you will get? Angle DOC is equal to 180 minus 125 means 55 degree. Now we got the one angle DOC. This is 55 degree, this angle DOC. Now by using this 55 degree and this 70 degree, we can calculate this angle DCO, because these three angles are in one triangle only. Therefore, by using angle sum property of a triangle, what we can write? By angle sum property of triangle, by angle sum property of triangle, you can write that angle DCO plus angle COD, angle COD plus angle ODC, angle ODC. These three angles are in same triangle ODC. Therefore, sum of these three angles will be 180 degree. So the angle sum property of triangle. Now here angle DCO means we have to calculate this angle DCO only. So here I will write as it is only angle DCO plus angle COD. Angle COD means what we got here? COD or DOC means this angle only. What is that? 55 degree. What we got here? 55 degree. It will be angle DOC or COD. It is 55 degree only. Therefore, here in the place of angle COD, we can write 55 degree. And here, angle ODC. They have given that 70 degree here. Here I will write 70 degree is equals to 180 degree. Now, angle DCO, angle DCO 55 degree plus 70 degree means 55 plus 70 degree means 125 degree is equals to 180 degree. So now what we will get? Again angle DCO is equals to 180 degree minus 125 degree means angle DCO is equals to 180 minus 125 degree means what is the answer? Here we get 180 minus 125 means 55 degree. Now we got to know this angle DCO or OCD. This angle is 55 degree. So this angle is 55 degree. Now we have to calculate remaining angle OAB. OAB. This angle. So now we can write that angle DCO angle DCO equal to remaining angle OAB is equal to angle OAB is equal to 55 degree, because these two angles are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. So here this angle OAB, this angle, and OCD, this angle. These two angles are alternate interior angles because these two angles are similar to each other. By using that, we can write that these two angles are alternate interior angles. If these two are alternate interior angles, then angle DCO, this angle is equals to OAB, this angle. Here, angle DCO, we got the value of angle DCO as 55 degree. Therefore, angle OAB also 55 degree. So, value of angle OAB is 55 degree. See here again. This is 125 degree. We have to calculate this remaining angle, and these two angles are on this 125 degree and COD are on the same line. Therefore, by using linear pair, we can find out angle DOC because 125 plus DOC is equal to 180 because of linear pair, and we will get angle DOC as 55 degree. And now by using angle sum property of triangle, here we got values of two angles. We can calculate remaining angle DCO in triangle ODC by using angle sum property. So here angle DCO value we got as 55 degree. Now we can calculate angle OAB because this angle OAB is alternate interior to angle OCD because these two triangles are similar, therefore these two angles are alternate interior angles. If these two are alternate interior angles, then we can say that these two angles are equal to each other. Therefore, angle DCO is equal to angle OAB is equal to 55 degree because of alternate interior angles. This is the second problem. Now we move to the third problem. So for third problem, they are not given diagram, but for the reference, we can use this diagram. So here, diagonals AC and BD of trapezium ABCD. Here, diagonal AC and BD of a trapezium ABCD with AB is parallel to DC or CD. Here this AB is parallel to DC. They are given that AB is parallel to DC. AB with AB is parallel to DC intersect each other at point O. These two diagonals AC and BD intersect at point O with parallel lines AB and BC using similarity criterion of two triangles. Using similarity criterion of two triangles, show that OA by OC is equal to OB by OD. So here we have to prove that OA by OC is equal to OB by OA by OC is equal to OB by OD using similarity criterion. So now here in this trapezium I will consider two triangles in triangle DOC and BOA. DOC and BOA, these two triangles I will consider. So here I will write in triangle DOC and triangle BOA. Triangle BOA. So here angle CDO in these two triangles, angle CDO, this angle CDO means this angle equals to angle ABO. Here angle ABO, this angle is equals to this angle because these two are alternate interior angles. Here I will write angle CDO equals to angle ABO. Angle ABO. These two are alternate interior angles. These two are alternate interior angles. Like this only here. This angle is equals to this angle. DCO is equals to OAB because these two angles are also alternate interior angles. So here what we can write angle CDO angle angle OCD angle OCD equals to this angle means OAB. This angle OAB. These two are also alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Now these two angles are equal because these two angles are vertically opposite angles. We know that when two sides intersect each other, always opposite sides are equal to each other. Therefore, here angle AOB is equal to angle DOC. Angle AOB is equal to angle DOC. Or we can write angle DOC is equal to angle AOB. Why these two angles are equal to each other? This angle and this angle, because these two are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Therefore, now we can write triangle OBOA is similar to triangle COD. BOA is similar to COD. Therefore, here I will write triangle AOB is similar to triangle DOC. Triangle DOC. These two triangles are similar by angle. AAA. Here, these three angles are equal to each other. Therefore, AAA. Or if you prove two angles are equal to each other, then also you can write by AA means angle. These two triangles are similar because when two angles are equal to each other, then remaining angle should be equal to each other. Okay, so now here and triangle AOB is similar to DOC, and we prove that these three angles are this angle and this angle, this angle and this angle. These two angles are equal because of alternate interior angles, and remaining these angles are equal because these two are vertically opposite angles. So now by angle, these two triangles are similar, and we know that when two triangles are similar, corresponding sides should be proportional in two triangles. So now we can write OA by OC here. OA by OC is equals to OB by OD. OB by OD. Because we know that corresponding sides are proportional. Here I will write corresponding sides are proportional. So here to prove OA by OC is equal to OB by OD, what we did simply we proved that triangle OAB is similar to triangle ODC. If these two triangles are similar, then we know that corresponding sides should be proportional in similar triangles. Therefore, OA by OC is equal to OB by OD. This is the third problem. Now I will move to the fourth one. So here, this is the diagram they have given for fourth problem. is point T. So now what they are given here in this figure, QR by QS here, QR by QS, QR by QS equals to QT by PR, so QT by PR. So here QT by PR, QT by PR given here, QT by PR, and they are given that angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Angle 1 is equals to angle 2, and we have to show that this is also given. We have to show that triangle PQS, triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR, triangle TQR. See here, they are given that QR by QS equals to QT by PR. If they are given that, if they have given, for example, QR by QS equals to QT by QP or PQ, then we can tell that corresponding sides are equal in PQS and PQR, and they have shown that these two angles are equal in these two triangles. Therefore, we can directly write these two triangles are similar if they are given QT by PQ here. This side QT by PQ. But here they have given QT by PR. Here QT by PR means first we have to prove that this PR is equal to PQ. If this PR is equal to PQ, then we can say that QT by PQ. Therefore, these two triangles are equal. See here, what we can do? Here angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 given. If this angle 1 is equal to angle 2, then we can write that these opposite sides of the equal angles will be equal. Therefore, here if these two angles are equal, then given that these two angles are equal, then these two sides, this PR and PQ are equal, because this PR is opposite to angle 1, like that only PQ is opposite to angle 2. Therefore, if angle 1 is equal to angle 2 they are given, then we can write, therefore PR is equals to PQ. PR equals to PQ, because these two are sides opposite to equal angles. What are those equal angles? Angle 1 and 2. These two are sides opposite to angle 1 and 2. Therefore, PR is equals to PQ. Now, here, if I consider here PR is equal to PQ, we can write that QR by QS, I will write it as it is only QR by QS equals to QT by PR. Here QT by PR. In the place of PR, we can write PQ. PR is equal to PQ. I will consider this as 1. Here we know that PR is equal to PQ. Therefore, here QT by PR means I will write QT by PQ, because we know that PR is equal to PQ. Therefore, QT by PQ. Here I will write from 1 because PR is equals to PQ. So now we got that QR by QS equals to QT by PQ. Now again they are given angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 1 means angle PQS and angle PRQ are equal. They are given that. Therefore, these two corresponding sides are equal to proportional. Corresponding sides are proportional. QR by QS, like that on QT by PQ. Corresponding sides are proportional. Like that, these two angles are equal to each other. Angle 1 is equal to 2 means angle PQS. Here in the case of angle 1, we can write angle PQS equals to angle 2 means angle TRQ. Angle TRQ. Here, angle 2 means TRQ. Therefore, we can write that two sides are proportional and one angle is equal. Therefore, by side angle side, we can write that these two triangles, triangle PQS, triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. Triangle TQR by side angle side. By these two sides, side angle side. SAS. From SAS, these two triangles are equal. Here they are given QT, QR by QS and QT by PR. If they are given in the place of PR directly PQ, then we can write directly these two triangles are similar, but they are given QT by PR. Therefore, we have to prove that this PR is equals to PQ. How to prove this? They are given that these two angles, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Therefore, sides opposite to these two angles, you can say that those two sides are also equal. Therefore, this PR is equals to PQ. So here in the place of PR, you can write PQ because PR is equal to PQ. And they have already given that angle 1 is equals to angle 2 means angle PQS is equals to angle TRQ. By side angle side, these two triangles are similar. I hope you all are clear with these problems. In next class, I will continue with fifth problem. Thank you all.